Hindu cosmology replaces the linear timeline with a recurring geometry of expansion and contraction. It defines existence as a continuous cycle of cosmic emanations and dissolutions. This manuscript of the Bhagavata Purana, alongside the Vishnu Purana, provides the formal architectural blueprint for these cycles. Accessing this framework requires mapping how the matrix of Maya triggers a precise 10-stage creation sequence governed by mathematical time cycles that operate on a multi-billion-year scale. Approaching these texts as formal treatises reveals a rigorous ontological framework underlying the mythological narratives. The bedrock of existence in this system is Nirguna Brahman. This is pure, non-dual consciousness, existing in an abstract state devoid of features or qualities. When this ultimate reality assumes attributes to act as the active architect of the universe, it is recognized as Bhagavat, the Supreme Lord. To generate plurality from a singular consciousness, Bhagavat employs Maya. Maya functions here as an external matrix, a tangible projection system used by the divine to render reality. Before creation activates, the material base of the universe, called Prakriti, rests in an unmanifest state of absolute static equilibrium, perfectly balancing its three inherent qualities, or gunas. This diagram shows the mechanical trigger for creation, kala, or time. Time acts as an active force, piercing Prakriti and forcing the gunas to spin out of their perfect balance. Creation results from the calculated destabilization of this perfect equilibrium through the introduction of time. These 6 stages of Karana Sarga, or causal creation, occur before the physical world exists. The destabilization of Prakriti yields the first evolutionary output, Mahat, the principle of cosmic intelligence. Mahat evolves into the second stage, Ahamkara. This is the principle of individuation, the mechanism that allows the universe to perceive itself as separate parts. Ahamkara undergoes a 3-way fracture based on which of the 3 gunas dominates its structure, the Sattvika, Rajasika, and Tamasika branches. Following the Tamasika branch, we find the 3rd stage, the creation of the Tanmatras, or subtle elements. These immediately condense to form the physical elements, space, air, fire, water, and earth. The 4th stage emerges from the Rajasika branch, generating the Indriyas, the biological architecture for sense and physical action. The 5th stage stems from the Sattvika branch, producing the cognitive mind, and the Devas governing these senses. The 6th stage is the creation of avidya, or ignorance. Manifesting in 5 distinct variations, avidya forms the dark, viscous binding agent that effectively tethers pure consciousness to the dense material world. These first 6 stages are the invisible, causal source code required to render physical reality. With the causal elements defined, the process shifts into Karyasarga, or secondary gross creation. Here, the elements combine to produce physical structure. The elements assimilate to form the Brahmanda, the cosmic egg. It rests in primordial waters as a dormant sphere of unactivated physical potential. Life is then infused into the egg, initiating stage 7, the emergence of immobile life, establishing the flora of the physical worlds. Stage 8 yields animal and avian life, organisms defined by instinct and a focus on immediate survival. Stage 9 is the creation of humanity. Humans are distinguished by a massive dominance of the Rajas quality, driving intense passion, continuous activity, and the capacity to experience pleasure and pain. The final, 10th stage is a unique manifestation known as the Prakrita Vikrita creation, resulting in the Kumars, highly evolved spiritual beings. This manuscript illustration charts the result of the 10-stage sequence, a multi-layered cosmological map comprising 14 realms, spanning from the upper heavens to the deepest underworlds. Biological life exists as the terminal, dense precipitate of this vast, unseen ontological chain reaction. The moment this physical architecture manifests, it locks into an inescapable mechanical gear system of time. This dial represents the base unit, the Chatur Yuga cycle. Across its 4 descending ages, Satya, Treta, Dwapara, and Kali, the principle of dharma, or righteousness, mathematically degrades by 1/4 in each sequential epoch. According to the texts, we currently occupy the Kali Yuga. It is a 432,000-year cycle characterized by material density and spiritual ignorance. The Kali Yuga is a fraction of a larger mechanism. The Yuga dial scales into a Manvantara, an epoch overseen by a progenitor Manu, lasting exactly 71 complete Yuga cycles. 14 Manvantaras then scale up to form the ultimate metric, the Kalpa. A single Kalpa contains 1,000 Yuga cycles, totaling 4.32 billion years. This spans exactly 1 day of Brahma. This stone carving represents Vishnu's boar incarnation, Varaha. The Puranic texts track these cosmic aeons exactly, identifying our current 4.32 billion-year cycle as the Shveta Varaha Kalpa. Mapped against the nested clocks of Brahma, the entirety of recorded human history operates as a mathematical rounding error, reorienting the perception of human permanence against a cosmic scale. The Trimurti personify the discrete operations of this massive temporal machine. This statue of Brahma embodies the initiation of the Kalpa. Through his omnidirectional awareness, he utilizes Rajas to drive manifestation forward. Vishnu utilizes the harmonizing quality of Sattva to preserve the balance of the cosmos across the vast stretches of the Manvantaras. This depiction of Shiva Nataraja illustrates the conclusion of the cycle. Encircled by cosmic fire, Shiva utilizes tamas to execute the universe's rhythmic destruction. This dissolution is called Pralaya. In its first phase, the physical worlds are desiccated by a devastating cosmic drought and yogic fire. The second phase triggers apocalyptic floodwaters that dissolve the remaining physical architecture. The cosmic egg collapses back into unmanifest latency. The universe enters the night of Brahma. Represented by Vishnu reclining in yogic sleep, this period of total cosmic rest equals the 4.32 billion-year day. This dissolution operates as a mechanical necessity, resetting the mercurial parameters of the universe to prepare the gunas for the next emanation. In the framework of the Bhagavata Purana, creation is the eternal, rhythmic respiration of the Absolute. Maya provides the building blocks. The tenfold emanation builds the physical structure, and Kala provides the inexorable rhythm. The supreme consciousness remains the eternal, untouched observer of this repeating fractal. In this system, documenting the precise stages of emanation and the rhythm of time provides the necessary distance to recognize and eventually transcend the mechanics of the illusion.